ask you one question after.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is John Boucher, and I'm running for the head of the Republican Party here in Montgomery County. I currently serve as the Precinct 35 Chairman, a member of the Steering Committee. I also serve as the Place 3 Director on the Lone Star Groundwater Conservation District Board, trying to get your water rates down. I was recently named as the...
Hey, John, we're pausing you for just a second. Hey, I think it's in the corner back there. Can you quiet down, please? Thank you.
Thank you. I was recently selected and honored as the Senator of District 4 Volunteer of the Year by the Republican Party of Texas. I'm endorsed by the Texas Right to Life, Texas Homeschool Coalition, Montgomery County Tea Party, the Texas Patriots PAC, and the Freedom and Liberty Conservative PAC. I've lived in Texas for 34 years. My wife Janine and I, 31 years, raised our 3 kids right here in Montgomery County. I live in Oak Ridge North. We've been doing a lot with the party lately. I'm proud of the results we've had. We've turned up more votes in 2018 than we did in 2016, or about the same in non-presidential year. So we've been doing some amazing things with the party, and I would appreciate your consideration in allowing me to continue that. My background, I was a senior director when I got out of college. I have a degree in law enforcement police science from Sam Houston University. And for 20 years of my life, I traveled around the United States and abroad in the field of operations and asset management. I've won awards doing that. Currently, I'm the president of of Lifeline International. It's an insurance agency. I've been doing that for about 15 years now. But I pride myself on identifying talent, recruiting good people, and giving them the tools that they need to be successful. And that's how we've been doing the party lately, and it has been very successful. So I hope you would consider me when you're looking at the next person to lead the party. It's a very prestigious party. Dr. Wilkerson did an amazing job of laying a foundation over 55 years. I won't be serving 55 years, I promise you, but we do appreciate all he's done, and thank you so much.
First of all, I want to say thank you to the East Montgomery County Republican Women for hosting this forum. I appreciate every one of you being out here this evening. I know it's late, I know you're tired, and so thank you for bearing with us tonight. My name is Brian Christ, and I'm running for chairman of the Republican Party in Montgomery County. Most of you don't know what that is, so I'm going to unpack it real quick, if I may. So the chairman presides over the CEC, and the CEC is the County Executive Committee. It is composed of 100 precinct chairs. You saw some of them earlier tonight as they were introduced. And the CEC does 3 things. Message Republican values to the community at large. 2, grow the Republican Party, getting new folks registered and into the fold. And 3, after you've made your decision during the primary, to provide reinforcement for those nominees in the general election to beat the Democrats. That's the core function of the CEC. Talk a little bit about my background for a minute. I started my career at Compaq when it existed. It got gobbled up by Hewlett-Packard. I spent the bulk of my career as a project manager at Hewlett-Packard until 2010. In 2010, I left to become the vice president of an engineering department in a technology company, and I did that from 2010 to 2016. I managed 3 different departments, 55 employees, and several offshore resources. And I bring that to your attention because if you think about the function of the CEC, it's a large organization, and the person you want presiding over that is someone who knows how to do that. I was asked the question tonight, well, if you're elected, this was by a precinct chair, would you be our boss? And I said, no. You're my teammate. See, what I want to do is I want to use my business experience to identify the skills and the talents and the treasures of each one in that body and foster that so that we can carry on the business that the party, that the CEC is charged to do. I do want to talk a little bit about my endorsements briefly. Oh, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm out of time.
sorry.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, this is what we're going to 1 minute to answer, and if you want to take that to close too, because that's all you got, sorry.
1 minute, okay, I got it.
All right, your question is that the general public perceives that the party is divided and is causing a lot of confusion. What are you going to do, if elected, to unite the party?
Okay, thank you. Yes, real quick, that's an easy one. We got ourselves into this mess by excluding certain people from the table. I don't believe in that. After this election is over, if you're a precinct chair, you're part of that CEC, if you won your election, clean slate with me. Everybody gets a place at the table. We're going to get together in a room probably this size, because that's a lot of folks, and we're going to talk about what we like and what we don't like, and we're going to act like civil adults. And then by the time the first CEC meeting comes around, which is 45 days after the election, we'll all be on the same page. We'll just vote on it, and we'll put it in the rearview mirror, because what's important to me is the core function of the CEC, which I described to you earlier. Thank you so much. My name is Brian Chris. If you have any additional questions, please stop by my booth at the back. Thank you.
As I travel around the state and talk to our elected officials, they all tell me the same thing. You know, man, Montgomery County, the Republican Party is killing it. You guys are doing great. I talked to Senator Ted Cruz. He was very thankful that Montgomery County provided 40% of his margin of victory. Ken Paxton ran into me at an event and said, man, you guys are doing an amazing job with the Montgomery County Republican Party. So everybody outside the state sees what we're doing, and the numbers bear out that we are the best performing Republican Party in the state of Texas, period. We do have a little bit of a division in the party right now, but it's not anything to do with the process. It's to do with people didn't like the results of the process. So everybody is welcome. We want everybody to participate. We've nominated many people to participate who refused to participate, but I'm hoping at the close of this election that everybody can just come together and work together, because this county, to me, is too important. We're the 11th largest county in the state of Texas, but we account for a large amount of votes offsetting these blue counties. We need everybody. Thank you.
All right, well, that wraps it up. Can we just give a round of applause for all of our candidates?